Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Di, Kerry, Wendy, Regine, and good morning. If you have a bolster, you might like to pop that next to your mat this morning. If you don't have a bolster, that's fine. Or you might like to grab a couple of pillows or cushions or even a blanket that you can roll up. And I thought we might start off in a reclined position this morning. So either lying down with the feet stepped up close to the buttocks, or if you prefer, lying in Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet resting on the bolster. So soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and the bolster can go underneath your feet, your ankles. So a couple of choices, whether you want to just be in a semi-supine position without the bolster or in Supta Baddha Konasana with the bolster underneath your feet and your ankles. And of course, if you prefer to stay seated, that's fine too. So just take these first few moments to arrive, to gather yourself. And we'll begin this morning by taking a few deep, healthy, cleansing breaths. So letting go of your morning, letting go of last night and yesterday and the day before that. Breathe out all that disturbs you, all that tires you, all that obscures you. Breathe it out as a light smoke, carbon dioxide. Perhaps even visualizing the out breath as a murky grey smoke. And then when your breath comes in on the inhalation, see it as light. A radiant, shining light from a beautiful autumn sky. If you can't sense light, that's okay. Just imagine that you are breathing in pure, clean energy, refreshing, nourishing. See this light, this beautiful form of energy filling your nostrils, your mouth, your throat, and then see it flowing down your spine as a great river of light, all the way down to the bones in your feet and toes. And then see this pure, bright, shining light flowing from your toes up the front of your legs to fill your pelvis and hips. See it rising up into your belly, your chest, flowing into your heart, so that your heart glows and shines. See the light fill the bones in your arms and travel all the way down to the bones in your hands and fingers. Continue to inhale light. The light continuing to fill you until it radiates out of your skin in all directions. Now take a moment to feel appreciation for this moment. Thankful for this moment. Thankful for this breath, this light, which offers life, the gift of life. And perhaps saying to yourselves a few times, thank you for who I am. Thank you for who I am. I'd like to share a poem with you from the yoga teacher Dana Folds. Do not let the day slip through your fingers, but live it fully now. This breath, this moment, catapulting you into full awareness. Time is precious, minutes disappearing like water into sand. Unless you choose to pay attention. Since you do not know the numbers of your days, treat each as if it your last. Be that compassionate with yourself, that open and loving to others, that determined to give what is yours, to give and to let in the energy and wonder of this world. Experience everything, writing, relating, eating, doing all the little necessary tasks of life as if for the first time, pushing nothing aside as unimportant. You have received these same reminders many times before. This time, take them into your soul. For if you choose to live this way, you will be rich beyond measure, grateful beyond words, and the day of your death will arrive with no regrets. So as we practice together this morning, let us focus on gratitude as we move slowly and occasionally pause, taking time to bring to awareness all of our blessings, remembering that life doesn't have to be perfect to be amazing. There is so much to be grateful for, especially bringing to mind the things that we might take for granted, the ability to stretch, to move our arms and legs, the ability to see, touch, taste. So we're going to move now into a semi-supine position if you're not there. So if you've got the bolster underneath you, I'll invite you to just gently move the bolster and any other props from underneath you and just stepping the feet up close to the buttocks, making sure that your head, neck and spine are in a straight line. I'm going to come back to meet you on my mat. When you're ready, I'm going to invite you just to bring the hands to rest over the belly. Just taking a few conscious breaths down into the belly. Feeling the belly expand as you breathe in. The belly contract as you breathe out. Just pressing the lower back down into the mat, tucking the chin towards the chest, So the back of the neck is long. Feeling the belly expand and contract. Softening the skin of the face, the mouth, the teeth, the tongue. Now on your next inhalation, just taking the arms out to the side. And on the next exhalation, we're going to bring the right knee in and just hug that knee in towards the chest. On the next inhale, we return that right foot down, arms out to the side. And on the next exhalation, we draw the left knee in and give it a hug. Breathing in, arms out wide. And this third time, we bring both knees in. Inhale, lowering both feet, arms out wide. And on this fourth exhalation, hands come back to the belly. So let's do this again. Breathing in, arms out wide. And right knee draws in. Inhale, lowering the right foot, arms out wide. And exhale, left knee draws in. Inhale, lowering the left foot. And both knees come in. Lowering both feet. And hands come to the belly. Okay, last one, inhale. Right knee comes in. Lowering the right foot. And drawing the left knee in. Lowering the foot. And both knees in. Now we're going to hold on to the knees here. And on the next inhalation, raise the legs up towards the sky, arms out to the side, and just circling the feet now. Nice slow circles. And reversing. Good, and then bring the feet together. And on the next exhalation, lowering one leg down. Now we're going to let the heel hover off the floor, pushing the other heel up towards the sky, and just hold that for 2 or 3 breaths if you can, relaxing the shoulders. Keep the breath flowing. So you're pushing out through the heels of both feet. And then inhale, raise that leg back up. And as you exhale, lowering the other foot down nice and slowly. So pushing out through the heels. Heel is hovering off the floor, holding here. Breathing. And then raising that leg back up. And now we're going to lower both legs together. So legs can bend if need be. Otherwise, you can try lowering legs straight. And if you like, heels can hover for a couple of breaths. If that's a bit strong, just let the heels touch down. When you've had enough, let those heels touch down. Bring your fingertips to the belly and just tap the belly with your fingers. You might like to sigh the breath away. And then perhaps with one hand, just giving yourself a lovely massage. So circling in a clockwise direction over the belly. Thanking our digestive system for processing, absorbing, digesting food, liquids as well as possible. Good. And then release your arms down by your side. I'm going to work with a beautiful, gentle, soothing sound this morning. The sound Hoo, H-O-O. So on your next inhale, stretching the arms up overhead, pointing the toes, and we'll chant the arms back down. Ooh. Let's work with 2 more of these. Inhale. Ooh. Last one. Ooh. Take a resting breath. And then we're going to take our hands underneath the head to the base of the skull where the hair begins to grow, and just give ourselves a lovely little massage. So the base of the skull, working your way from the center of the head out towards the ears, looking for any particularly tight or sore spots. You might spend a little bit of extra time there. Really relaxing the face, the mouth, the forehead, the scalp. Good. And then let's release the arms down. We're going to move into the universal spinal twist. So we'll place the right foot on the left thigh, left hand to the outer edge of the knee, right arm is out at shoulder height. On the next exhalation, we're going to carry that knee across the body, trying to keep that right shoulder in contact with the floor. Now, depending on your neck, you might keep looking up towards the sky. Otherwise, we can turn the head to look towards the right. Trying to soften here, relax as much as we can, and let the breath flow. Let's gently bring that right knee back to center, giving it a little bit of a hug and a squeeze, and then send that leg long. And we'll work to the other side. So left foot on the right thigh, right hand to the outer edge of the left knee, left arm at shoulder height. And as we exhale, carrying that knee across the body, endeavoring to keep that left shoulder down. And again, either looking up or turning to look towards your left fingers. And coming back to center, give that knee a little bit of a hug and send that leg long. Take a resting breath. And then we'll bring both knees into the chest, cross the legs at the ankles, a hand on each knee. and making some little circles on the floor with your lower back. Good, and cross the legs the other way, circling in the opposite direction. Good. And let's roll over to one side. We're going to come to lie down onto our tummies, extending the arms above the head. Arms are at least shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart, your chin or your forehead on the mat. So on the next inhalation, we're going to lift the left arm, the head, and the left leg. And as we exhale, lowering down. So 2 more of these on the left side. Inhale, lifting up, stretching fingertips and toe tips in opposite directions, and lower. Again. And lower. Now right side, inhale, lifting up. And lower. Lifting up. And lower. And once more. And lower. Now this time we're going to try lifting just the arms and the head. So keeping the tops of the feet down. And then exhale, lower. And then this time lifting just your legs. And see if you can straighten the legs. So open the back of the knees and lower. So we're alternating. So now arms and head. And lower. And then just the legs, pointing the toes and lower. So 1 more of each, arms and head. And lower. And legs. And lower. Good. And then just bend your arms, rest your chin or your forehead on your hands. If you need to, you can bend the lower legs and just swing the legs from side to side. All right, so a variation now of Sphinx. This is really good for helping to improve our posture. So the arms are going to be wider than the mat, and we're creating a right angle with our arms. The feet are hip width, the forehead is down. Going to keep the tops of the feet down, and as we inhale, lift the arms, the head, and the chest. We're really trying to squeeze the elbows, lift the elbows up, tops of the feet press down. And then exhale, lower. So inhale, lifting arms, head, chest, and lower. Inhale, lifting up, and lower. Now, next time we lift up, you might like to hold it for a few breaths. Otherwise, we're just lifting up on the inhale and lowering down on the exhale. We'll do a couple more. Please know you can rest at any point. Listening to your own body this morning. Perhaps 1 more. And down, and again, rest one hand on top of the other. Chin or forehead on your hands. If you need to, bend the lower legs and swing them from side to side. All right, let's have a go at our star lift. So the arms are wide, creating a V shape out in front of you, forehead down. Feet are mat width apart. Just going to lift up once, and you can decide how long you'd like to hold this. So just exhaling all breath. And then inhale, lifting arms, head, and legs. And we're holding here. Continuing to breathe. When you've had enough, you come down and again rest your chin or forehead on your hands. Okay, a little bit of shoulder opening work now. So the feet or the legs are together. The left arm is at a 90-degree angle, so just like what we did earlier with that Sphinx variation, sometimes called cactus arm position. So left arm is at a 90-degree angle, and then the right hand comes next to the right side of the chest, so the elbow is in the air. Now from here, we bend the right leg, have a look if you're not sure, and then we swing that leg over to the left side, the outside of the left leg. You might be able to turn to look towards your right. So you'll most likely feel this into the left shoulder. So we just hold this position and breathe. We try to relax that left shoulder. If it's too intense, feel free to come out at any point. Bit of an awkward position, this one. Try to breathe as smoothly and calmly as possible here. Good, and then let's come back to our start position and we'll swap sides. So right arm is in cactus position, left hand next to the left side of the chest, your legs are together, bend the left leg and swing that left leg over to the right side, turning to look to the left. Now working into that right shoulder, might feel quite different on this side. Breathe. And gently come back to center. Rest your head on your hands. Take a breath or two here. Just check in with yourself. Again, you might like to say a couple of times, thank you for who I am. Thank you for who I am. Now, in a moment, we're going to push back into extended child. Those of you who are feeling like you've got lots of energy this morning and you want to try something a bit challenging, we'll try lifting into Chaturanga Dandasana from the floor. So for this movement, we bring the hands alongside the chest, elbows tucked in. We tuck the toes under, and then as we inhale, we see if we can lift the body off the floor and just hover there. Might just be a microsecond, might be 2 or 3 seconds, see how you go. Or if you don't want to do this at all, you're just going to lift up and push yourself back into extended child. And in fact, if you've got your bolster, let's grab our bolster at this point, or pillows or cushions, and just slide the bolster in between our upper thighs, head to one side. Have a little rest. You might like to chant softly to yourself that beautiful soothing sound. Turn your head the other way. And 3 more. Slowly come up and just pop the bolster out of the way. Preparing to lift up now into elephant. So your hands are mat width apart and your feet are mat width apart. You're on your knees, and when you're ready, lift your knees and lift your hips. Coming up, letting the head hang down. Breathe. So if you can, staying for another 2 or 3 breaths, but of course, please know that you can lower down, come back into child pose at any point. All right, so let's all come down into child. Preparing to move into cat. On the exhalation, you might like to join with me as we chant that soothing sound. So let's inhale up onto all fours, chanting back into child. Keep going at your own pace. We'll do 3 more. Let's do 1 more. Take a resting breath. Gently release. So we're going to come to kneel, either down low or you can be up here. We're going to take genie arms, hold onto the opposite elbow and work with a twist. So you can sort of speed this up a bit if that feels okay, or just keep it slow. Good. And then just release the arms down. Turn sideways. So the next one we're going to do is a bit of a quad strengthener. So we do need to all be up here. And again, we're going to take genie arms, hold onto the opposite elbow, and we're going to see if we can lean back. So leaning back, you're sort of pushing your thighs forward at the same time. And breathe. We'll do this a couple of times. Try to relax the shoulders. When you've had enough, just come up and sit down and have a little bit of a rest. So you pace yourself to 2 goes at this. Finished, just sit down, no hurry if you're still there. Come onto all fours and you can just shake one leg back and the other. And back to all fours, and we're going to lift up into down face dog pose. So hands and feet shoulder width and hip width apart, tucking your toes when you're ready, and let's lift up. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, down face dog pose. Good. And then from here, we're going to walk our feet in towards our hands. So legs can be bent or straight here. Just a halfway lift, so fingers onto your shins or fingertips on the floor. And lower yourself down, so into Uttanasana, our forward fold. And then we'll slowly, slowly, slowly come all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Let's make a few slow circles with the shoulders. Sighing a breath away. Good. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet hip width apart. So starting off with a balance, we're going to shift the weight into the left foot and pick up the right. And if we can, we're going to hold on to this knee, trying to get the spine into Tadasana, mountain pose. So drawing those shoulders back, breathing. If you're feeling super steady and you'd like to, you can release your arms out to the side. So just holding that knee in the air. And then if you're feeling strong this morning and you'd like to try, see if you can straighten that right leg and lower it down. So we'll try the same on the other side. So weight into the right foot, let's pick up the left. So holding on to the knee, drawing the shoulders back, chest lifting. Breathe. Very soft, mouth relaxed. If you'd like to, release the hands. And possibly seeing if you can straighten that left leg. And lower it down. Back into Tadasana. Taking a breath. Let's inhale, raise the arms up overhead, holding the right wrist. And as we exhale, leaning over to the left. Breathe yourself back to center, change the grip. And over to the right. Inhale back to center, and we'll chant the arms down. Ooh. Two more. Inhale. So holding the right wrist and leaning over to the left. Back to center. Last one. Take a breath. And then bring the hands into Namaskar Mudra at the heart space. So I thought we might go through 5 rounds now of our devotional salute and dedicating each round as we go to someone or something that we feel gratitude towards. So it could be a person, it could be a friend, it could be a teacher, it could be a river or the moon or the sun, a pet. So think about, for this first round, who or what you would like to dedicate this round to. And you can visualize this person or thing in your mind, in your heart, and just whisper thank you to them. Thank you. So release your arms down. Inhale. Go to your third eye, to your heart, and to the earth. Inhale, take the arms forward and sliding along the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, coming up into Sphinx, and exhale forward. Hands alongside your chest, elbows tucked in. Inhale, lifting into Cobra and pushing back. Tuck your toes, hands alongside your knees. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. So now bringing into your mind, into your heart, a second person or thing that you feel gratitude towards. Visualize that person or thing in your heart, in your mind. And again, whispering thank you to them. Press your arms down. Inhale. To your forehead, to your heart, and to the earth. Taking the arms forward, sliding along the mat, palms together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale into Sphinx. Exhale, extend the arms. Hands back alongside your chest. Breathe in and push back. Tuck your toes, hands alongside your knees. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Bringing into your mind, your heart, a third person or thing that you'd like to dedicate this round to. And whispering to them, thank you. Thank you. Inhale to your third eye, to your heart, and to the earth. Extend the arms and coming to lie down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale into Sphinx. Exhale, extend the arms. Hands back alongside your chest. Inhale, Cobra. Extended Child. Tuck your toes. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Bringing to mind, to heart, a fourth person or thing that you feel deep gratitude towards. Visualize this thing or person and whispering to them, thank you. Thank you. Press your arms down. To your forehead, to your heart, and to the earth. Extend the arms, coming to lie down, palms together. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands back alongside, into Sphinx. And forward. Hands alongside your chest. Inhale. And push back. Fifth and final round, bringing to mind, to heart, a person or thing that you would like to dedicate this round to, and whispering to them, thank you. Thank you. To your forehead, to your heart, to the earth. And exhale, coming to lie down, palms together. Take a breath. And then coming into Sphinx. And extend the arms. Hands back alongside your chest. Inhale. And pushing. Tuck your toes. Coming all the way up. And hands to the heart. And I'd like to close the eyes, sighing the breath away. Perhaps noticing this feeling of gratitude flooding your being. And noticing the effects, the impact when we focus, when we express gratitude, we extend gratitude to people or things within our life. Just notice the effects within you, perhaps a softening of the shoulders, a softening of the face, the warmth of the heart, perhaps a gentle smile on your lips. Okay, let's grab our bolsters again if we have them, or pillows or cushions. Going to work with Ustrasana, camel, which we don't do very often. Not everyone's favourite, I know. Any knee issues, you can give yourself a bit of padding, and you might, this is optional, you might like to pop the bolster or cushion on your calves. So we're going to have a couple of goes, and in between you don't have to sit down quite so far. You just come to here, have a little rest. So our knees are hip width apart. First time we come into this, we'll take the hands onto the sacrum, and we want to try and not let the elbows splay out wide like this. So we're trying to have the elbows shoulder width apart. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Those of you who have the flexibility in the wrist, you might turn your fingers so that they point up. And again, the elbows are squeezing in. So just remember with camel, any neck issues, we keep looking forward. Otherwise, we might be able to tilt the head to look up. So deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're leaning back. So the thighs are moving forward as we allow our spine to bend backwards. Imagining there's an invisible cord connected to the sacrum. So we're being lifted up from the sternum, sorry, not the sacrum, the sternum bone. Breathe. This will help avoid crunching into the lower back. So you stay as long as you like. I'm going to have 2 goes. So when you've had enough the first time, gently come up and just sit down. If it's gone into the lower back quite a lot, you can just lean forward and give yourself a little massage. And if it's a bit much for you this morning, camel, feel free to come into supported child. So just swing that bolster around in front and come into a bit of a forward fold position. Otherwise, we're going for round 2. So again, hands onto the sacrum. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, hands might be in prayer position at the front of the body. Deep breath in and exhale. So again, when you've had enough, you gently come up, sit down, and round the back a little bit if you need to. All right, now I'd like to give you the option of choosing your favourite forward fold now to come into as a counter pose for that back bend. So it might be supported child again, or you've got your bolster so you can perhaps work with Paschimottanasana, might be like this. So it's always good if we can rest the forehead on something. So you might even be working like this morning. You might have the bolster like this and come forward like this. So see if you can rest the forehead on something this morning, or legs might be wide and you can have the bolster just in front like this. Or you might be choosing cross-legged, coming forward. So if you're doing an asymmetrical forward fold, like cross-legged, have about 5 breaths each side, and then you'll come up in between, change the cross of the legs, and then fold forward again. If you're doing a symmetrical, like Paschimottanasana, you'll stay here for 8 to 10 breaths. While you're in the forward fold, you might like to say to yourselves a few times, thank you for who I am. Thank you for who I am. When you've finished, you'll slowly come up and just remove the bolster, the support out of the way. You might like to sit up onto a little bit of support here. That helps keep the spine upright. We're going to work with a twist. You could be kneeling or even with the legs stretched out if that's better for you at this point. Bring the hands together at the heart. So nice tall spine, face is soft, shoulders relaxed. Let's breathe in, take the arms out wide, and then we're turning to the left. Left fingers can go behind you on the floor or wrap around the waist, reaching for your right thigh. Turning, remembering the head moves last as we turn to look over that left shoulder. We're going to hold this for 4 or 5 breaths. Tuck the chin in a little so the back of the neck is long. Inhale, come back to center and twisting to the right. Inhale, back to center and bring your hands back to the heart. Now just bring your hands down onto your knees. So again, cross-legged or perhaps in a diamond shape. And we'll just do some very slow circles with the upper body. The eyes can be open or closed. And as you're working with this, you might like to come back to that beautiful, soothing sound. circling the opposite way. Gently release. Just take a breath or two here. And then we're going to come to lie down. We're going into a longer guided relaxation this morning. But before we do, have the bolster close to you if you want to pop it under your knees. But just to begin, bring the hands back over the belly. And just take a few conscious breaths now down into the belly, feeling the expansion as you inhale. Contraction as you exhale. And then on your next inhale, stretching the arms up overhead, pointing your toes, chanting back to the belly. 2 more. Take a breath. And then we'll set ourselves up for Shavasana relaxation. So feel free to give yourself a bit of support under the back of the knees. If you wear glasses, pop those off and make sure that you're warm. Come up to be closer to you again. Sighing the breath away as you settle down. Thankful for this time to settle and rest, to slow down and be still. Let yourself sink into the feeling of gratitude. And just notice if there's some resistance to this. Don't force yourself to feel gratitude. So during this relaxation practice, we're going to call to mind various aspects of life that we might feel grateful for. So firstly, I invite you to bring your awareness to your breath. Mindful that each breath enables you to remain alive, allows you to stay a moment longer. And then bring your attention to what you can hear. Without labeling the sounds, simply notice your ears' ability to hear. Give thanks to your ears for working so well and for allowing you to hear everything that makes up this moment. Thanks to your ears for letting you hear the voices of your loved ones, your favourite songs, and the birds singing outside. Now notice your sense of smell. Offer your appreciation to your nose for letting you smell fresh-baked cookies, incense, and the unmistakable scent of a campfire. Without your nose, you couldn't taste your favourite meals or breathe in the ocean air. So give thanks for your ability to smell. To your taste buds now, offer your gratitude. To your tongue and mouth for letting you taste your favourite drink and the array of foods that nourish your system. To your lips for kissing your partner or children or friends or pets. Offer your heartfelt thanks to your sense of taste for letting you engage with all the flavours of the world. Now notice what you feel with your skin. The temperature of the air on the parts of you that are exposed. The texture of the clothing that is keeping you warm. Your skin also enables you to feel the sand on a beach, sense a breeze on your neck, and enjoy a good massage. Give thanks to your skin for helping you experience life. And now to your eyes. Keeping your eyes closed, can you send waves of gratitude to these magical eyes for letting you see the world around you, for making it possible to maintain eye contact with your best friend, to see the smiling face of your child or beloved pet, and the community you have chosen to surround yourself with. Thank your eyes for enabling you to see art, nature, and beauty in all its forms. To whatever degree your eyes let you see, thank them for all they do. Now bring to mind someone in your life who is easy to love. Picture this person sitting in front of you. See them smiling at you and send this person the deepest gratitude for being in your life. Shower this person with love, love for their very existence. Remembering that offering your gratitude to one person doesn't take it away from anyone else. Now bring to mind someone who has made your life easier and thank them for whatever they have done to help you out. And then recall a teacher in your life, someone who has shown you the way in either a formal or informal way, and thank this person for teaching you on your journey. Now bring to mind every single person you have encountered so far or will encounter today, and send each one of them your love and gratitude. Thank them for enriching your day and making it more interesting. Take a deep breath now and gather up all the important people in your life, perhaps your family, closest friends, and your spiritual community. Bring these loved ones into your heart. Hold them there for a moment and send your gratitude to each and every one of them. And then let the image of them go. Now turning your attention to material things that have come to you unexpectedly, as well as things that flow to you with great effort and commitment, hard work. Include in this possessions you have that have great meaning for you, perhaps ones that have been passed down from family or were given to you for a specific purpose, like a set of mala beads from your spiritual teacher. Express gratitude for these material items and offer appreciation for the memories they hold. Offer your thanks now to the home you live in and all the amenities that help keep you safe, nourished, and healthy. Your comfortable bed, your fully functioning kitchen, running water in your bathroom, to the walls that keep you warm during cold weather, and the windows that open to keep you cool when it's hot, to the roof that protects you, to your clothing, your shoes, and all the items you have been able to buy that keep you active and thriving in this world, including your yoga mat. Expressing your thanks for these items and releasing any guilt or shame about owning these material possessions. Instead, taking a moment to truly appreciate them. Finally, expressing gratitude to your circumstance and livelihood, which provide you with the opportunity to lie here in stillness and focus on gratitude, to the silence, the calm, the life, the love, the tears, the joy, and everything in between. Feeling grateful. Lying here now, allowing the feeling of gratitude to wash through your being. Experiencing the warmth, love, and compassion that gratitude brings into your heart. Feel free to remain lying down if you're happy here. Otherwise, I invite you now to bring your awareness back into your room, into your physical being, deepening the breath, perhaps having a little bit of a stretch. And then quietly rolling over to one side and coming up into a comfortable seated position. We'll close our practice together this morning with one Om. So bringing the arms out to the side and a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Thank you for joining with me this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Stay well. Lots of love to you all. Bye.